What's going on, people? How are you? Heidi ho, good neighbors. It's Phil Russertt. It is Friday night. It is the eve before Garden State Comic Fest. I will be there all weekend. But enough about me. Tonight we got two legendary artists from Legendary Illustrations going to sit and draw with us. You know them very well. They're really talented. Not as good looking as me, but that's okay because we'll be looking at their art. But nonetheless, we have our guests, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat Silva. What's going on, Ricardo?
I'm fine,
And
thank
we
you.
we haven't come up with Kenny, something for Kenny. They killed Kenny Calderon. What's going on?
I like that. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat Silva. I like it.
So how you guys doing, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I always come up with nicknames for people once I get comfortable with them and I know them. It's nothing ever bad. It's just a play on their name or a play on their personality. We're gonna do Ricky the Dragon Silva, like
I
Rod
like that.
Ramos is Rodimus Prime.
Yeah.
We're gonna come up with something for you, Kenny. I mean,
I'm
you know,
open. I'm open. You know, that was something that my grandfather used to do back in the day. I mean, rest in peace. If he didn't like you, like he wouldn't like really deal with you. But if he liked you, he would give you a nickname that was kind of roasting you, but kind of
right.
not. You know what I mean? Like that's how you know my grandfather liked you if he gave you a nickname.
Well, I used to play ball with my friends in Williamsburg Projects, and
Mm,
long story short, I was pretty good at basketball, and I I was the one white guy with a bunch of black guys in the neighborhood. They're cool dudes. Still friends to this day. And
nice.
the one guy, Andre, he used to call me Phil Skills Nils, which then came short to Phil Nils, which then came down to Skilly. So
Nice.
anytime I see him, he calls me Skilly. And it was funny because the first time we were going to play ball, I did, I talked to him about basketball a lot, but I hadn't played. They didn't know how I could play or not.
Hmm.
And nobody wanted to pick me. He picked me, and I asked him later on, and I busted a few asses. And I asked him, I said, "What made you pick me?" He goes, "I don't know. The way you were talking, your knowledge about basketball, I had a feeling that you knew you could play."
Hmm.
So I'm glad I didn't disappoint him. We
Good.
got comments here. Gerald's here. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, fellas? Comic Cast in the house. That's right. Kenny Calderon. This Sunday at 1 p.m., Let It Out will be a guest on Gerald Motos and Joe Tolliver's Comics Cast show, Let It Out, 1 p.m. this Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Rally's here. What's going on, my friend? Charles W. Morgan in the house. Charles has a book coming out very soon.
Yes, sir.
Kenny just is coloring his cover that he drew for him, and we've got Jason Meadows on the letters for his book, and Rob Powers did the logo. So Legendary hooked him up and took care of him.
Oh yeah. The one-stop shop.
We really are. We got editors, writers, inkers, pencilers, um, cover artists, sequential artists, colorists, letterers. Did I say letterers? We got everything. Tom Rapka in the house. What's going on, bud? Drop your links to Death Dwellers, my friend. And if you guys can please like this and share it out, let everybody know we are here. These live shows have been doing pretty good. And as you know, these pieces will be up for sale. And if we draw something that you recommended, you will get first dibs at it at 10% off and free shipping.
Beautiful.
Fantastic, Tom. Almost at 2K. Congratulations. Larry Stroman's in the house. What's up, Larry?
Ooh.
I'm sorry when you called me. I was in the middle of something. I didn't call you back. I was going to see if you got home okay. Larry Stroman, legendary artist in the industry.
Absolutely.
So you guys want to let everybody know what you're drawing tonight?
So tonight I'm gonna do the last Ronin of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fame.
Sweet.
I figured I haven't done a Ninja Turtle in a while, and with the last live stream, there was all that talk of the '80s cartoons, so I kind
Right.
of I figured, this would be a great opportunity to do something that's kind of relevant now. And
Meanwhile, every time you draw on a live stream, you sell that piece pretty quickly.
yeah, so I figured, and I got a lot of really good suggestions. I don't know if you saw it in my
Yeah,
story.
I
I got a
did.
lot
I
of really
did.
good ones.
You really
So,
did.
because I haven't done a Last Ronin in a while, or rather Ninja Turtle in a while, I figured I'd do that. And I'm doing the Frank Miller Dark Knight composition where he's like jumping through the air.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
And
Yeah,
me,
Larry's still waiting for the train. Yeah, I was just making sure. I was concerned. That's why I stayed a little bit to make sure you got on the train. Larry is. I'm gonna tell you right now. We all know him as an amazing artist and obviously a legend in the industry. He's achieved a lot. He's well respected by his peers. But to sit down and talk with Larry is always entertaining. Larry has interesting stories to tell, and he's just a cool dude. And I have had the privilege of having him hang out at the house and talk to him because he apparently has nobody else he wants to talk to but me. No, I'm
That's
kidding.
awesome.
I'm kidding. He probably it's his charitable thing, for, his weekly charitable thing or whatever it is.
Ricardo, what are you doing tonight?
I am Valkyrie.
Nice.
Awesome.
I would like.
And I've got a stupid cat in here. Ah, jeez. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my daughter has a cat, Rocky,
Mm-hmm.
who all he ever does is get into trouble. I'm at the dinner table last night with my mother eating dinner, and he jumps up on a table, steals a hot dog, and runs.
Is it an orange cat?
No, he's white and gray, and he's. I really want to strangle the cat. He's the cat that when I had Keith Williams as a guest on, shut my mic and my camera off.
Awesome.
Angel, what's going on? So I want to remind everybody tomorrow and Sunday, I will be in New Jersey at Garden State Comic Fest selling Will Flayden art, Rod Ramos art, and Ricardo Silva art.
Nice.
Some of it is published art, like I have published art for She Return of the Warrior from Ricardo Silva. I have some indie published covers from a book called The White Queen. I have indie pages for Naughty and Nice, which is Marat Michael's book. And I have published pages from a book that Ricardo works on regularly, just like he does with Tragedy, called Sister Mercy.
Nice.
So plenty of published pages by Ricardo for sale tomorrow at very reasonable prices. Kenny has yet to send me original art to sell, so we'll get there.
Give me some time.
Yeah, and Kenny's been actually very busy with, covers and other things. So, Susie said Ricardo's my favorite artist ever and so cute. You have a fan, Ricardo? Of course, it's your wife.
Groupie.
Thank you.
So I will be selling that art, and of course, I will be selling Tragedy. And among what I'm selling will be Ricardo Silva covers, Kenny Calderon covers.
Sweet.
I might have one Will Flayden cover left. Rob Powers cover, Mato Zapata covers. These are all people that I represent. So, come hang out. Come say hi. Maybe buy something. Support an artist. Support me. I would appreciate it. And I'm gonna get this whatnot thing going soon, guys. I apologize. It's been a whirlwind. I've been doing a lot of shows. I'm getting Tragedy 4 going, getting the dynamics going. I have a Kickstarter every month through the rest of the year. And he's back. And I have Tragedy 3 on Indiegogo right now. And I'm going to be honest with you, Indiegogo has not been as friendly to me as Kickstarter. Get out of here. No. Meow nothing. Get lost. What? 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 I don't like you. I don't like you. Get lost. Get out of here. This show isn't about you. He thinks it is. What? Go away. No.
I think he misses the girls.
Yeah, he probably does. Get out of here. Stop stepping all over my books. Get out of here. He just slammed and destroyed everything.
Yeah.
Get. And he has herpes, so he's got a respiratory virus that's his whole life. So he
Oh,
sneezes
wow.
all the time. Yeah, please get him out of here. Thank you. Swear to God, we're gonna be the kids are gonna be eating cat for dinner when they get home. Slap some ink in there. The pencils are very light. Yeah, Kenny, you're really light. We can't see what you're doing.
I know, that's part of the magic.
Tell that to the fans who are getting bored.
That's part of the magic. Nah, I'm going into the regular light now. I like to render in just a few details just so I can kind of map out where I'm gonna go. Like once
Well,
I'm
when
done
Larry
with
Stroman tells you to get it, make it darker, let's go. You get it, you make it darker, and let's go.
I cap.
Last time somebody didn't listen to Larry, we haven't seen him ever since.
Indeed.
Hey Larry, I just wrote issue 25 of Tragedy, and I put your favorite of my curse words in it. So I thought that'd be funny. I thought that was interesting. When I got angry once, and I was on a live stream, and I used a certain not a chicken, but the male version, a blank bag, and Larry happened to see it, and every time I see him or talk to him, he laughs and he says something and makes a joke referring to that insult, and it's just funny. But
We're not
anyway,
going to do that tonight, though, right? That's family show. We're not going to do that tonight.
Yes, exactly. Family show. Until I get back. Marvel's barking.
Yeah, Marvel.
Marvel is Ricardo's dog. Big, fierce dog, too, as you can tell by the bark.
Uh-huh.
It's like a giant
My
wolf or
child.
something. Yeah, Ricardo babies are.
So, my stepdaughter's got this cat, right? I'm not very fond of the cat, to be honest. She's a sweet cat. She's sweet when she wants to be. You know how cats have.
Otherwise, leave the hell alone.
Yeah. So there was a period where I used to keep this coquille frog, a little figurine, over the sink in the kitchen, and the cat had this habit of sort of like jumping on the windowsill just to look outside.
Right.
But she would knock over my frog. One morning, I found my frog broken in half. So I figured, whatever, cat shenanigans, right? I fixed my frog, I put it back in the same place. She didn't do it for a while, but like after about a week or so, I noticed that my frog ended up in the sink again, but it was broken in half. But like Melissa's plants were untouched. So now I'm thinking now she's got something against Puerto Ricans, right? I'm the only Puerto Rican in the house. And now I can't put my frog up there because cat shenanigans. She won't touch Melissa's plants.
Yeah, I call her racist.
Yeah, it has to be. Has to be. She
Yeah, well,
won't. She won't come into the room if I'm in here drawing, right? Because she knows I'm territorial. So I think that's
so
like
did you urinate all over your studio? Oh boy.
I took it a step further. I kind of I I threatened her with the spray bottle.
Yeah, that doesn't work on this stupid cat that was just here.
No.
No. Yeah, he broke. I have a Lobo statue from Sideshow with dog, and he
Oof.
broke dog in half, his leg in half. It was
Oh
a clean
no.
break though. It was a clean break, thank God. But you don't even see the break after I cleaned it up and glued it. But man, if I ever want to throw a cat out a window, I mean, I love animals, so I never really would. I just say it.
I
But
know.
oh, ay, ay, ay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my kids. Some people, the kids aggravate me. They go nuts. My kids don't aggravate me. This damn cat does, though.
Yeah. I grew up with dogs most of my life. This is
Yeah, I
this
always
is
had a dog too.
this is the first time, like, that I've been having cats in the house, and they are definitely something different.
So, got an email. We have the press release for the San Diego panel I'm going to be doing, and they're asking me for a bio and stuff. I got to take care of that. It's always something.
That's good.
The
Busy
thing
is a blessing.
Yeah, it is, but it's not making enough money to let me quit my day jobs. That's what's not good. Investing all this time and it's not enough money for me not to work. I got to work on that.
Well, it builds up. You got to think about the time that you invest into what you do as a credit line, right? It ultimately pays off.
So, Ricardo, you're talking too much.
I am so quiet when I'm drawing because I'm thinking and and what I'm doing,
I dig
and
that.
I'm I'm not improve my English.
Oh, your English is fine, believe me. It's better than half the people I talk to. I'm serious. Talk to some people that they're supposed to know English. I don't know what it is they're saying.
How was the show you just did, Phil?
Last week, Eternal Con.
Yeah,
It was all right. Izzy is here actually. I don't know if he's still here. He just commented and he invited me to be a guest on his panel, so we had fun with that.
sweet.
Um, Sold some art and hung out. Got to see Larry. I don't know if Larry's still here, but Larry was two tables over. Got to see him hang out. I hadn't seen him in a while. And Sean Chen was next to me, so I got to see him. And
Nice.
Sean Carlson and a bunch of other people. So you know, I have to say some shows are stellar, some shows are okay, and then some shows are not great.
Right.
And just for whatever reason, economy's tough right now, so people are choosy with what they're doing, what they're
Yeah.
buying. But there's always a good reason to be at a con, whether it's networking, seeing friends again that you don't get to see, meeting new people, you know. And it's you and I talk about the long game all the time. Maybe a person didn't buy the book, but they picked up my card. Maybe they do back the next campaign, or they
Yep.
become a friend on Facebook, and then eventually they do. And again, relationships for me aren't. I'm not building them so they can back my campaign and they could make the money. I mean, of course, that's a plus. I love that, but I make friendships just based on if they're cool people to talk to know, to deal with. That's all.
Of course. That
I
was
mean,
some. That was one of the things that I learned early on when I started doing conventions. It was, you're gonna get one of two things. You're either gonna make a lot of money, or you're gonna make a lot of contacts.
Right.
Very rarely do you walk away with both. But a good contact will always turn into money down the line. You know, it's all in the impression that you leave.
The Comic Con is a very good opportunity to make friends.
Very true.
I agree.
Very true. How about
Sometimes,
No,
art?
no.
sometimes I feel.
Yeah, I would even argue that I would say 70% of my social network is made up of people that I met at shows.
Yeah,
Look, there's nothing better than face-to-face engagement. People put the face into the name. They remember you better, and they friend you, and they feel like they know you. You know.
Absolutely.
I mean, from the live streams, CreatorCon live streams I was doing, I would have people message me and they would talk to me as if they knew me and I didn't know who they were, but because they saw me two, three, four times a week,
Hmm.
they felt they knew me, and it's flattering. I appreciate it. Which, by the way, next week I'm gonna have two CreatorCon episodes. I have an indie creator. I'm so sorry, his name is eluding me on Tuesday, but I'll put the post. And Chuck Dixon will be Friday.
Sweet.
Yeah, well, Chuck was on once before. I told him to wear something pretty, so let's see if he does.
Phil,
Yeah.
when I stay in Comic Con experience, I love talk. I love talk about nerd questions with with more faster Superman or Flash. I'm I'm taking a lot of hours argue about this. I love this so much.
All right. Well, then answer the question: who's faster, Superman or Flash?
Me,
Yeah.
I guess Flash.
I agree.
You gotta
I
go
mean, he
with
broke
that.
the time stream.
Of course.
Yeah, this is
Now,
very weird. This is
it
very
uh-huh.
weird, but I don't like much Superman.
Oh
Whoa,
no.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh
what?
no.
What?
Oh no. That's blasphemous.
Ricardo.
Why?
Ricardo. Superman, the whole Nightcrawler, Colossus, and Nightwing. Do not touch them.
That is
Okay.
blasphemous. Now, if you really
Superman.
want to have a debate, let's argue about
Do you do you
who
watch
among the
Smallville?
Flash.
Yeah, I
I
saw
like
Smallville?
it.
Super. I love Superman when I put kryptonite, red kryptonite. This is a bad guy.
Oh yeah, that's what makes him like aggressive.
What were you saying, Kenny?
No, I was gonna say if you really want to have a debate, you argue who among the speedsters is fastest. Like we all know that Barry, right, is he was one of the first to tap into the Speed Force, right? And then arguably Wally West is faster than Barry.
People
But as
say
you go,
that.
but as you go down the lineage, don't doesn't the lineage like get faster as they get younger?
I don't know. All I know is there's so many speedsters now, and I felt that for a while there, I forget which writer did this. They gave Flash an ability that when he ran super fast past an object, it got pulled into his gravitational force,
I
and he could
remember that.
actually it trailed behind him and he could cut off and it could be thrown at you, kind of. I thought that was a really interesting and fascinating way to use his powers, and
Same.
I think they went away from that.
They did. They did. As a Nightwing fan, have you watched Titans?
Yes,
What are your
that's
thoughts?
that's not Nightwing, but listen, Titans is an okay show. It's not bad, but I take it with a grain of salt. I don't expect it to be the characters that I've grown to love in the comics, and
Right.
that's fine. That's fine. It's it is what it is. Um, but no, that's not Nightwing and it's not Robin, in my opinion.
What do you think of Doom Patrol?
I watched the first 4 episodes and I just couldn't get into it.
No? Doom Patrol is probably one of my favorite shows right now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I typically don't get into shows that are too like wacky, but having read Doom Patrol, like it's to be expected,
Right.
and they do definitely go left, but they're really faithful to the source material,
Right.
like on a level where they bring in like some deep cut characters.
I
So
mean, I plan on going back to give it a try again, but I could it couldn't grab me, man.
yeah,
If
when
you
the
don't,
show's able to do that, they got me.
if you don't feel upset with me because Superman, right?
Ricardo, I'm no longer repping you. You're off the book.
Uh, oh my God, I'm fired. Tragedy.
Oh
Oh
no,
no.
that is
I'm gonna.
tragic.
Yeah, I have said this publicly a million times. Tragedy is Ricardo's to draw until he is sick of it.
That's good.
Please support Tragedy. Is amazing story.
I just wrote issue 25 last night. It's a 50-page extra sized issue, which obviously we won't get to for 50 years at this point. But um, look, I understand I'm the writer, I'm the creator, so people are gonna feel I'm biased. I get it. But I really wish I could get these scripts out and have people read them because the story is good. It is fun. It goes places you don't expect. It's got so much going on, but it's not overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I got a great rogues gallery of villains, and um, man, I really wish I could share it with the world because I really think if enough people get behind see this book, they're gonna really like it. And it's a momentum thing. You're starting off slow because all right, the first book was good, but you don't know anything, and you can't really tell anything. Book two, okay. Book three. When you start to get book five, six, seven, eight, you really start to see things unfold and you get to know characters. That's when you really start to get that train rolling. But the problem is when you're doing it on Kickstarter and it's every 3 or 4 months, you know, it's a process. It takes long. I mean, I'm not a monthly book. I mean, if I was, I could be at issue 12, 13 by now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little frustrating for me because I really do believe people will enjoy this book and the story. And, I mean, the writing carries it because the art's okay, but um, that's for the Superman comment. Um, and, I mean, Ricardo Ricardo's line work and sequentials with Chris Sotomayor, who's obviously a pro of 30 years. Colors, it's just amazing. It looks amazing.
I look. I'm looking forward. Deluxe edition, 1,000 pages.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh. How am I looking? Am I still looking light? No, no, there I am.
No, you're better. You're better.
Good.
I don't know if Larry's still here, but let's ask. Let's ask the legend, Larry Legend.
So where are the girls?
In your state,
Oh, nice.
not nice. I
Not
miss them.
nice. Doing Disney.
Nah, they're in the Keys. They're in the
Okay,
Keys with my wife and her father. I have to work, so I can't be a part of that.
that's good.
Well,
Well,
I
not
mean,
good. Not good that
well,
you're missing
they're
them.
having a
But
good they were having a good time and they're happy, but they said they were missing me, so it's kind of bittersweet. And they're excited to come home. I really can't afford to, but family's got to come first. So I took Monday off because I'm just gonna spend the day with the girls. Stephanie will be
good.
back at work, but it's just me and my girls. I miss the hell out of them.
Yeah, it's necessary, dude.
Look, I know kids can be a handful,
Yep.
and you need that break from them. But I love being around my kids. I love being around my wife. My wife is my best friend, and there's never a time I don't want her around. I don't try to escape her. I want her
Same.
to be part of everything I do if she wanted to.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not like a clingy guy, but if she wanted to, yeah, I'd welcome it.
I hear
Um,
that.
I'm lucky. I really, I was people called me picky and all these things, and you're never gonna get married. You're never gonna have kids because you're too damn picky. Blah blah blah. I was like, listen, when you settle, that's when you have problems. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I would never settle. I'd rather be alone than alone with somebody. And it paid off. I mean, I love them. I love them
Yeah,
all.
I hear that.
Ricardo likes them too. So does Susie. Right?
No, they
We do video chats, and they talk to them.
no, they look like good kids.
They really are. You lock them in a closet a couple hours a day, and you get them in good shape.
Yeah. How old are your girls?
He said, "Yeah, that went right over his head." 10 and 8.
Ah, okay, okay.
My
You
10 year
you
old's going on 17 though, and my 8 year old might as well be a 14-year-old boy.
I hear that. I hear that. My
One
son is
minute. I'm back in a few minutes, okay?
okay.
Where you going? He's going to the bathroom. Are you pooping?
My my boy he's 9, going on 10 in November, and he's he's like I see now like what it is, or how I used to be when I was his age, when I would talk to my
Right.
parents about the things that I was really interested in, right? He's so like deep in like different kinds of lore that when I talk to him, he kind of looks at me and like rolls his eyes sometimes and says, "Dad, you don't know what you're talking about. It's like this." Right? And I remember doing the same thing to my father.
The wisdom of children.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, my kids aren't at that point where well, my oldest, she's a little like my wife. My wife is very stubborn,
Hmm.
and my wife is like the most stubborn person I've ever met. She,
Mm.
she will watch things fall apart as long as she got to do it her way. And then I'm of course there to help clean it up, but um, I'm not a controlling type, so I'm like, well, are you sure you want to do this? Because this may be the outcome. Yeah, I know what I'm
Right.
doing. Okay, no problem. Go for it. I'll just go get the cleanup kit.
That's it. That's it.
um, she's a very strong woman, though. and she's a great mom. And but my youngest can be a lot like her,
Hmm.
and my youngest can be stubborn sometimes. And I look at this kid and I'm like, oh my god, whoever you marry someday,
That's
that
it.
poor dude.
Looking there. Let me zoom out a little bit so everybody can see that.
Very nice.
I
Are
am
you gonna
back.
do lightning in the background?
Um, you know what?
Hi,
I think I
Ricardo.
will.
Thanks for joining our live stream. I hope your poop was a good one.
I think I will do the lightning.
That'd be cool, right? The Frank
Yeah.
Miller homage. You
Yeah.
got to do after a Frank Miller on it.
Yeah.
Got to give that credit.
Of course.
So, all right, Ricardo, you like those questions? Who like the old little rascals? Who goes, "Hey, Flash Gordon, Tarzan, Flash Gordon, Tarzan." All right, so who wins? Omni Man in Invincible or Superman?
Oof.
Oh my god.
Stumped.
I'm thinking Superman.
Why?
Um, because Superman is a god.
So is Omni Man basically.
Yeah, but I don't know, but I prefer uh, I prefer Superman in
Oh,
this
so just because
combat.
you like Superman better. So there's no scientific basis or anything like that. Yeah, good job, Ricardo. I say if it depends on which Omni Man. If it's the Omni Man that was ruthless before he got a conscience,
True.
maybe Omni Man because Superman is bound by laws of conscience.
True.
But if it's the Omni Man that grew a conscience, loved his son, and turned good, I say Superman.
Yeah.
All right, Hyperion or Superman?
Oof.
Period.
Yeah,
I
Hyperion
don't
is
know.
basically the Marvel Superman.
I don't know. His name is in Portuguese.
Do you remember from the Squadron Supreme in Marvel?
One minute.
He's gonna look it up.
I'm searching in Google.
You're supposed to be drawing. I don't think you get the grasp of this show. Hang on.
Superman or Wonder Woman?
Superman,
Why?
because he's
He's
just a
wicked.
stronger. He's stronger and has more powers.
His
I
weak.
don't,
He,
I don't know about that.
his weak is magic.
This is true.
Yeah, but she doesn't really do magic. She's got a magic lasso.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Doctor Strange or Doctor Fate?
Ah, that's a good one.
Oh my god. Bueller. Bueller.
Oh,
Anybody?
Man, I gotta go with Fate on that one.
A lot of people
I don't.
say Fate.
Cause at the end of the day, Doc Strange, although yeah, he's got a better understanding as Sorcerer Supreme about consequences and causalities and such. I think Doc Fate is colder than he would be. Like he's like
Right.
more detached from his humanity.
Okay, I could go with that. What do you say there, Ricky the Dragon? Bueller, Bueller,
In my world,
Ricky.
Spider-Man win all of them.
But that's not the question. The question, you're breaking the rules here. Doctor Strange or Doctor Fate? You're the one who started this topic, and here you go with cheating. Susie, he's cheating. I'm calling your wife. Doctor Fate or Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah. Which one?
Man. Yeah. Doctor Strange.
Why?
Because you test my English, right? Because
How you gonna get better?
I don't know. I don't know argue about this. Uh,
Well, there's no argument as long as you understand that I'm always right. That's what my wife says.
this
All
is
right,
a
who wins?
hard test.
Daredevil or Nightwing?
Hmm.
Daredevil.
I agree. As much as I love Nightwing, I agree.
Hmm.
What do you say, Kenny? Thank you, Kenny.
I gotta go with Nightwing on that one.
Okay, why?
Trained by Batman, so there's that level of preparation and being able to improv. You know what I mean? So I think that in a fight between Nightwing and Daredevil, Nightwing would be able to pick up that his vision is sound based and exploit that.
Okay.
My explanation is Daredevil because he was Marvel.
So what we've learned today is Kenny actually thinks about these things and gives like a scientific or a rationale or a strategic reason, and Ricardo just goes because I like him better.
Pretty much.
All right. So how about who wins? Deathstroke the Terminator or Taskmaster?
Mm.
Two George Perez creations.
Mm.
I always felt Taskmaster was a very underrated character. If he can copy how you fight, he should be able to go toe to toe with anybody.
Absolutely.
Now, the thing is, though, Deathstroke has augmented strength, healing factor.
And I think he's
So,
got some endurance, no?
yeah. So I think because of those enhancements, it'll be a good fight. But in the end, I think Deathstroke takes the edge.
I agree with that one. Because even though he'd be able to copy Deathstroke's fighting style, I don't think he'd be able to like go the distance.
Right, because of the endurance factor that Deathstroke has, and the strength, the augmented strength, and the healing
Mm-hmm.
factor.
Right. So he would have to, or rather, he would need to try to clip Deathstroke like early.
Right, but Deathstroke's also a great strategist as well. So,
True. Yeah, that's Deathstroke
what do you
all the
say, the Dragon, Ricky the Dragon?
way.
And again, he doesn't answer. Ricardo.
He's in the zone.
I'm sorry. I'm lost. I'm lost in my drawing.
It's gorgeous. Ricardo is just ignoring us now because he doesn't want to answer.
See, that's why I didn't want to do women. To draw a woman next to Ricardo? Nah. Nah.
And man, that's when I knew he would be the one to draw tragedy. I just knew it. You
I
know,
was like, you know what? Because I was this close from doing either a Beta Ray Bill or a Jane Foster Thor, and I was like, nah,
yeah,
nah.
you
Because I
made me
don't.
laugh. You were like, I didn't even want to draw a human.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna draw a human being. You know.
And here comes this dope cat again. Would you
Phil,
stop? You're quiet.
do you like The Boys?
I didn't see
Ooh,
season 3 yet. Get out of here.
it's awesome.
Look at this thing.
Yeah,
Get
I love so
lost.
much. I read the comic.
Do you?
Yeah,
So
rough
Ricardo, do
drawing.
you like the book or the show better?
Buck,
The book, yeah, I would imagine.
because he had a dog.
Yeah.
Russ
That's
Braun, who
right.
illustrated that book, lives here in Queens.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. He also did some Batman.
I didn't know that. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He was just at Heroes Con.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah,
I didn't. Man, at Heroes, I didn't walk around at all.
yeah. You got to get there early and walk around, man. See, some people like to go out and drink and have fun at night. I don't. I hang out, have a quiet night, just hang out with a friend or two, and
Yeah,
then I like to get there early, and then you go meet everybody. Talk to them in the element.
right.
Would you please get the heck out of here? No, no, get off the keyboard. He just flopped down and he's like rolling around now.
Might be in heat.
No, he's not in heat. He's fixed.
Ah.
He's just an ass. Just an annoying cat. He's looking for attention. He's bored.
Yeah.
So, all right. Um, so let's do another one. Hawkman? Nope. Stop knocking the mouse around. Let's see. Hawkman or Archangel, I guess.
Hmm.
Archangel with the metal wings. I know, Len. Yeah, I just got your messages, Len.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. Your kids are showing. Yeah, my kids are coming on Sunday.
I gotta go with.
Uh,
I gotta
How
go with
about
Hawkman on that one.
really?
Yeah.
He's definitely the better fighter. But those
I,
metal wings, man, and the
yeah.
fletchets.
True, but I gotta go with Hawkman because again, that he's reincarnated, so that's like centuries of like experience.
Yet he can't be Batman. What's up with that?
Uh, yeah, but Batman, that's a totally different animal altogether. Like,
See, I've just never been of that. Batman's like the best ever. He's so awesome. He's amazing. It's just played out.
I agree.
Yo,
I agree
Philip,
with
I
that.
need to talk to you about this show after the show. Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
Larry has, he's probably going to tell me who he thinks can beat who. This is one that I know what everybody's going to answer, and I think it's BS. Wolverine or Sabretooth?
Wolverine.
No way.
Wolverine, of
No.
course.
No way.
Why not?
Sabretooth has an adamantium skeleton and claws as well. He has a healing factor that's just as good, if not better. He's stronger and he's bigger with a bigger reach, and he's more ferocious and feral. He is Wolverine on steroids. There's no freaking way. No, 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 no.
Hmm.
I love Wolverine.
I gotta argue with that one.
I'm I'm quiet.
I gotta argue with that one just because, yeah, even though mass and strength and such, he does beat Wolverine in that regard. Wolverine is a more controlled fighter.
I read the I read comic uh, Apple X Barry Winsor Smith is amazing comic and I love it. Wolverine there
Well, yeah,
so
Weapon X by
much.
Barry Windsor is great.
Love so much. Wolverine is my and Mark Millar Old Man Logan is amazing story too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so because he's your
Because I
favorite, I got you.
because this I prefer Wolverine. Okay.
Well, facts don't care about your feelings. All right, let's come up with another one. How about Domino or Long Shot?
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Hmm. Okay.
Domino is very good.
Ah. I got Domino. I'm gonna call Domino on that one.
Hey, Jim O'Reilly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Domino too for two reasons. She uses different weapons, which are much more dangerous than the Fletchets, and she's more ruthless.
True.
But I like both characters a lot.
So do I. I think I really got into Long Shot during Silvestri's run on Uncanny.
Yeah. But of course, there's the original Arthur Adams
True.
limited
True.
series with the mullet, man. You got to go with the mullet.
Of course. Of course.
He has that mullet that Billy Tucci had for a while when he was younger. Not that Billy's watching, but he lives a few blocks. Watch him throw a steaming bag of poop on my porch. Shazam or Thor?
Hmm. Shazam 4.
Both deal with the lightning and magic, and both are super strong. But Shazam is also super fast, and you
I
know,
got I gotta go
I'm
with Shazam on that one.
I am thinking Shazam because he he likes Superman.
don't suck up, Ricardo. I would say, as much as I hate to say his power level is Shazam, but Thor wins, and I'll say for one reason: he's a warrior,
Why?
he's a fighter, where Shazam is a kid.
Okay.
Power
Then
levels
Makes
go to
sense.
Shazam, but I think experience and just sheer brutality and warrior, Thor.
But
okay.
but but the Shazam and had knowledge and Solomon, right?
Boom. There you go. There you go.
Yes, which is, yeah, you're right, but it's also often counteracted by his childish immaturity. But I don't think you can go wrong with that one. Either one.
The
If
the
either
the
one, if
same
either
could be
one of
said
them
about
won, I would
Thor.
go with it.
The same could be said about Thor. I mean, it
Ah, you're
depends on
right.
like which Thor we're talking about, right? Because if it's
Right.
like young, arrogant Thor, you know, that serves as a counterbalance to Billy Batson being a kid.
All right, I can accept that.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you had either one win, I would find it understandable and acceptable. Um, Breath of the Dragon or Deathstroke the Terminator.
Oh, that's not fair.
I'm sorry, but it's Breath of the Dragon, there's not because I created him for his power set. For his power set, if he's in proximity of you, he can read your future 2 to 3 to 5 seconds. He knows what you're gonna do before you do it. So how do you tag
Oh,
him?
it's
I
true.
prefer Breath of the Dragon because I'm drawing it.
I knew that was
well,
coming at some point.
well, you brought. I mean, I gave you all the references, but you brought it to life. I mean, otherwise you'd just be in my head if it wasn't for you, Ricardo. So, uh, you're
One
lucky
more
too.
thing. I'm drawing concept art for the Breath of
But
the Dragon.
yeah, that's what I just said. Exactly. If I didn't, if I didn't come to you with what was in my head, you would have never put it on paper, and he would never be, he would only be in my head what he looks like. But thanks to you, and you nailed it. Everything I asked. I'm very detailed with my references because I design all my characters. And Ricardo literally took everything I said and showed him as if he pulled it out of my
I'm
head and made him reality.
That's awesome.
I never I never told you, Phil, but I'm thinking on Zodiac Nights when I'm drawing Breath of the Dragon.
You would think of what when you were drawing him?
Zodiac Knights.
Oh yeah,
Zodiac, yeah.
that's interesting.
I'm in my childhood. Uh, I'm watching Zodiac Nights on in TV. I love this, and when told me Breath of the Dragon had a dragon on chest, I'm thinking Shurato, right?
Oh wow,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely,
I'm thinking, and
absolutely.
uh, I'm thinking make something like that
And you,
because Breath of the Dragon is warrior.
Hmm.
yes, he's an extremely skilled fighter, and then he has the gauntlets. One has fire, one has the neurotoxin that paralyzes you temporarily, and then he's got his precognitive abilities. So, I mean, the guy he's unstoppable.
I
And
love
you, you
manga.
got his gauntlets right too, because I wanted his hands coming out of the mouths of the dragon as his gauntlets, and you got that right.
Definitely a unique design.
Funny thing is, he didn't get a lot of love at first. Everybody's, tragedy looks awesome, tragedy, 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 which is great. Um, um,
When I'm drawing tragedy, I'm thinking and the mask. I love the mask because I don't show the expression. This is amazing, and I love the two swords on back. I love the gun on. I love the. I don't know what you say about this weapons on chest.
Oh, the blades,
Yeah, blades.
the fletchets.
the flexes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I am. Phil likes the first, right, Phil?
What your first run did? What you did right away? Yeah, of course. I I was very lucky to run into Ricardo. Very lucky.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Working with you too, Phil.
Oh, I know, but still, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's Ricardo. I mean, people say the book is written like an '80s book, but looks like a '90s book, and I like that because I had one leg in the '80s and one leg in the '90s. Look at that Valkyrie anyway. Oh, Last Ronin.
See? That's why I didn't even want to do it to myself.
You know, I do have to say, this time, last time we talked about, or two times before, you guys roughing it out before you start, so that you could just throw the details in. I
Yeah.
probably should do that in the future.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I sent you both Facebook message,
Just got it. Yep.
which I agree with.
Same.
Not because of who, but because it's true.
No, it makes sense.
Ricardo left again. Is he pooping? Are you poop? I do that when my kids go upstairs. I yell, "Are you pooping?" And they'll yell, "Stop it, no!" And yes, you are.
You got to. You gotta mess with them while they're little like that.
All the time, I mess with them. Listen, I rib my kids a lot, right? But they know I'm kidding, and they laugh it off, or they'll say something snarky back as a joke. And as long
Yeah.
as I'm playing with them, it's appropriate. It's fine. They know when Daddy's serious, and it's not the time to joke like that.
Of course.
But I'll have people like, "Oh my God, you're ribbing them. Why are you making fun of your kids so much?" I'm not really making fun of them. I mock them a little, but I'm trying to teach them not to be so sensitive. That when someone busts your chops, laugh with it. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're gonna have a rough life. And
Exactly.
because I don't know about you, but me, Larry, I'm sure, even Len, anybody else who's here, we grew up. The people who loved you the most busted your balls the most.
Absolutely.
That's how you knew they loved you. They were the first ones to laugh at you when you fell on your ass, but they're also the
Yep.
first ones to get your back when someone's trying to knock you on your ass.
Of course.
So one day we're sitting across the table from Kaylee, and she was 6 at the time. And I said something snarky about you keep it up, and I'll knock you out. Or I said, laugh it up, fuzzball, from Star Wars or something. So she clenches her fist and she goes, "You're gonna get a visit from the Tooth Fairy."
Oh,
I died. She's saying it smiling.
that's
I
awesome.
died laughing. It was hilarious.
That is awesome. A visit from the Tooth Fairy.
I mean, it was clever.
Absolutely.
It was like a Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of line in one of his movies. I'll be back. Stick around. Like in Predator, when he throws the knife and the guy's stuck up on the thing, goes, "Stick around."
Stick around.
Everybody get to the chopper. All right, who wins? Predator or Wolverine?
Oh, Wolverine. Wolverine.
I agree because adamantium skeleton.
I think the adamantium, the fact of his regeneration, and he can track it. It wouldn't matter if the thing was invisible. He could smell it,
Yeah.
and he could sense it with his his senses.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Wolverine all day.
Ooh, here's one. A little more obscure of a character who I love. Kylan or Shatterstar?
I gotta think on that one for a bit.
I guess the neighbor.
Want to chime in? Go for it.
I don't remember this character because I guess the name is different in Brazil. I don't remember.
Kylan was the lion character with 2 swords that was in Excalibur, created by Alan Davis and Chris Claremont.
Yeah.
And I think he should come back. I think he's a very underrated character. His mutant ability was to mimic any voice.
Yeah.
And people don't know Shatterstar had a mutant ability in one book where he channeled energy through his sword.
Yeah.
And that's where they were alluding to him being Longshot and Dazzler's child, and then they changed that. And then Peter David really did a mind-blowing thing on you, and he's his own parent. It was so weird.
Yeah.
It was clever, but it was weird.
I mean, I dug the long shot Dazzler connection.
Phil,
So that,
Yes.
I won.
Yeah.
Thanos,
Did you say you won because
Thanos,
you're done drawing?
Thanos, or Spider-Man? Say Spider-Man, please.
Well, nobody answered the other one. What about you, Kenny? You know both characters, Kylan or Shatterstar?
that's a tough one because I like them both. I like them both.
Shout about who you
Um,
like. Anybody else want to chime in? Chime in, guys. You can answer some of these.
man, I think it's Kyler. I think it's Kyler on that one.
I do too. More disciplined,
Yeah,
um, more seasoned, and his swords are virtuous.
yeah. Didn't he have like a supernatural sort of element to him at one point?
The swords,
Yeah.
they're virtuous swords.
Yes.
I don't think they can kill anything that's virtuous. They can only, and Shatterstar is a killer. So
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go with Kyler on
so
that one.
Thanos wipes the floor with Spider-Man, wipes his rear end with Spider-Man, cleans the toilet with Spider-Man, cleans the windows with Spider-Man. Who wins, Sasquatch or Wendigo?
I when
Uh,
I
Wendigo.
when I improve my English, I am argue with you for many hours. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's tough then, because I'm gonna have to prevent you from learning English because I already have people to argue with. I don't need another one.
He's gonna come for you. Look, English is strong. Watch.
All right, Vindicator or Booster Gold?
Man, Vindicator.
That's what I think. But they both are similar characters as far as their suits,
True.
except
True.
What do you
But
think, Ricardo?
but when you compare the two, it comes down to attitude.
Right. What do you think, Ricardo? Vindicator is the
Man,
leader of Alpha Flight.
I don't know. I don't know. This name is in Portuguese. This different, but I don't remember with this name. Okay.
He's the leader of Alpha Flight.
With the Canadian flag on his suit.
Guardian. He changed his name to Guardian.
And then didn't his wife take over?
Yeah. Heather Hudson. He died in issue 10, 11.
Yeah.
I don't
Which reminds me,
remember.
I gotta
Because-
show you some.
Because in Portuguese the names change a lot.
Right.
One example, Black Widow in Portuguese is Viúva Negra.
Okay.
Negra is black.
Viuda Negra. Yeah.
All right, but I just told you who Vindicator is, so you know who he is now. Vindicator or Booster Gold. And he's okay. Doomsday or the Hulk.
Doomsday or the Hulk.
Doomsday or
Doomsday or the Hulk.
See, that's a tough one. Because essentially both of those can keep going.
Yeah, but only one of them continues to get stronger and stronger and stronger as the fight goes on.
But Doomsday will come back being immune to how he was killed in the previous
Well, he genetically learns from the previous battle.
Right. So that, I mean, I guess if you're going at it like by rounds, like in that first round, definitely Hulk.
What about Juggernaut or Doomsday?
I might give that to Doomsday.
Don't say.
because Juggernaut I like a lot as a character, but when it comes to ruthlessness, I mean, well, not even. If we talking about powers, that's Doomsday all day. He doesn't need to like get revved up in order to be unstoppable. You know what I mean? The Juggernaut would essentially need to build some momentum.
Well, he's super strong even if he doesn't.
That's true.
He took away his helmet.
Well, Juggernaut's still super strong with the helmet off. It's just susceptible to mind attacks.
Yeah. I still got to go with
Ooh,
Doomsday.
Black Adam or Captain Britain?
That's Black Adam all day.
I think so too.
That's Black Adam all day.
Black Adam. Black Adam. Em português
Nightcrawler.
é Adão Negro.
What's the first word?
Adão Negro.
Adon Negro, yeah.
Nightcrawler or Gambit?
Hmm.
Gambit.
No. No.
No. I'm
Do you know?
man.
Nightcrawler
I just.
can any
I'm. This is not my answer. This I have a question. Nightcrawler or Gambit? Nightcrawler or Gambit?
I just said Nightcrawler can beat any character, and you want to know how I can prove it?
Because teleport, right?
He could teleport their head right off their body and kill them. He could do it to Superman. He
Boom.
did it.
I agree.
He did it
I
in
agree.
Age of Apocalypse. He teleported on Deadpool's head, teleported away with just the head.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
He could kill everybody.
Yeah,
Can't stop that.
I agree.
Yeah, boy.
I'm just asking about Nightcrawler or Gambit.
You're just agreeing with me because you're trying to score some points again after the Superman debacle. Randy says Juggernaut is one of those I run into things with my head. Characters like Hammerhead or Rhino can never get behind that. I don't know if he's quite that, but I get where you're saying that.
Well, they made him smarter recently. Like they made him like
he's not. He's a forward momentum guy, but he's really just super strong. I have a man crush on Nightcrawler. I just made a logical explanation with actually pointing to factual moments in history to show Nightcrawler can beat any character. Prove me wrong.
No,
Randy.
I do that.
And yes, Randy, I'm going to bring your cover tomorrow. I have it right here. Hang on, Randy. There you go, Randy. Gus Mock.
It's a nice cover.
I like how he made her playful,
Oh yeah.
spinning the blade. Yeah, Randy pledged on this on the Kickstarter. Oh, real quick, I'm sorry to sidetrack. All of the stretch goal stuff has come in today. The proofs came in digitally for the books, and they've been approved. I'm waiting on one physical proof to make sure it's good. You have a Dave Cockrum Nightcrawler sketch? You better not show it to me. I will beat you and steal it. What's up, Steve Garcia? I'm a sexy, saucy bastard. Yeah, I snore. Right. So what the hell was I saying? Oh, so hopefully the books will be printed and in by the end of next week. And before I go to San Diego, I promise you, I will fulfill within a day or two. My wife and I, we knocked out 226 backers in uh, in a day, in 8 hours last time, or the first time and the second time. So we will knock this out in a day because I have all the stretch goals bagged and boarded and ready to go, and it's just slipping the comics in, sealing them up. The kids help, my mother helps, and we do a conveyor belt line.
That's impressive.
The kids tape up the bags and boards. My mother puts them in the Geminis and weighs them and does the dimensions. Yes, cheap labor. My mother comes in because cheap labor. Well, I don't know. You got a good roof, a driveway, laundry, great son. I think it's a good trade. Oh, please, it's a family business. Your family.
There you go.
They're like the Corleones of comics.
I love it.
You do me a favor, I do you a favor. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. Um, yeah, I got the Billy Tucci cover that I have to send out to Moto Glass and Art. Um, so Kenny, as you know, you did that wonderful piece of Breath of the Dragon attacking tragedy, blasting through a window there.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
it's a beautiful piece, and it looks amazing colored. And I liked it so much. The person backed out on the pledge, and I was gonna make it a cover, and
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about taking it off and just buying it myself. But then I thought that's kind of not fair, so I left it up for the rest of the campaign, and someone bought it. And
Awesome.
then I said, "Yeah, well, it isn't, it isn't, because now someone owns an original published cover when I own everything." But that's kind of selfish. So I was happy that someone got original published cover from Tragedy. If it blows up someday, they'll be the only person in the world with a published piece of art. And they actually have faith in the book because they want to CGC it.
That's incredible.
Yeah, they're going to CGC the 11 by 17 art that you did. So you and I are going to have to meet at Baltimore. He said he'd wait, and we're going to do the signing and all that, the paperwork and authenticity, all that good stuff, and submit it to CGC.
Perfect.
And I hope that I can bring a huge value to that man's cover.
Same. You know, I, I haven't had a whole lot of my work CGC'd. There was a sketch cover that I did a few years ago that I found floating around eBay for about 2 grand, and it was a recreation after George Perez's Infinity War or Infinity Gauntlet cover, where it's Thanos, Death, and Mephisto, and then it's like
Right.
the event, and then it's like all the Avengers on the bottom. We
Yep.
lost Ricardo. I did a recreation of that, but I did it with like the modern characters. Since like the MCU movies were popular, I modeled the characters after the MCU likenesses.
Very cool.
And man, like I found it. Where did I see it? I saw it at a show, as a matter of fact, and then later I found it on eBay. It was at a show next to, ironically enough, a George Perez piece, a
Oh,
headshot that
nice.
he did of Gwen Stacy.
Very cool.
Yeah, man, that made my whole weekend, dude. Because like I love George.
He's a very nice man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't agree with certain things that he had done not too long ago, but
Mm,
he was a good person and he was a nice man.
yeah, he influenced a lot of my stuff, like composition wise. Like I did this. It was really a personal challenge. I wanted to draw everyone that's ever been an Avenger.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
It was 186 of my characters.
Wow.
Okay. And I managed to like squeeze them all in on like 5 11 by 17 pages. Right? Like uh,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Ricardo's asked me to put him online again. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Nah. He said Superman. He doesn't like Superman. I'm sorry, no. And then he said Gambit would be Nightcrawler. Two no nos.
there he is.
Nightcrawler,
Yeah.
Nightcrawler, Nightcrawler. Oh my God, Nightcrawler wins.
Sorry, Kenny, you were saying.
So yeah, I managed to fit all of them, including Young Avengers and Honorary Avengers.
Wow.
I gotta show you. I got them
Yeah, I
like
gotta see
scanned.
that.
I did them back in like 2015,
I gotta see
2016,
that.
and they hung in a gallery, dude, for a bit. And I was at a show working on one of the sheets when a guy comes up to my table and he asks what I'm working on, and dude made me an offer on the spot.
Oh wow.
So he owns them all right now.
That's awesome.
He gave me years to kind of complete them because it was something that I was working on like sporadically.
Right.
But man, ever since that, I've wanted to do one of everyone that's ever been in the Justice League or everyone that's ever been in the X Men.
Wow. That'd
Like
be a lot of X characters.
exactly, because I want to do everyone that's like even like what is that X Factor, New Mutants, Generation X.
Well, dude, I have all of those jams, right?
Oh yeah.
I have everybody almost. The only thing I haven't done yet, and I'm going to do, is New X Men.
Oh
Gray
okay.
Malkin. I liked Gray Malkin, and what was the Electricity Girl? Surge, and all of them.
Surge. Yes.
And Mercury. Mercury is a character they should bring back. She was a good character.
Yeah.
So Ricola. So Randy showed me in DM his Cocker Nightcrawler bastard, and it's personalized. I offered to buy it anyway, which I don't have the money right now, but I'd make payments until I was 90 if I had to. And he said you'd have to pry it from my cold dead hands, and all I wrote was deal. I'm actually
That
picking
can
up
be
rent.
arranged.
What's that? Yeah, exactly. That can be arranged. I'm picking up Randy tomorrow morning early at 7 to take him over to Garden State.
Sweet.
Yeah, I guess I should. I'm gonna jump with
Phil,
him for a car ride.
you know my favorite character,
Spider Man.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah. By the way, can you see this? Hang on. See that back there? Right
Y-
there.
Yep. Yep.
Shelby Robertson drew it for me. It's Nightcrawler teleporting with Spider-Man all over the city in the air, and he's choking him
Nice.
with his tail while he's on top of him, pummeling him.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? I should pull that off the wall and show you up close. Hold on.
I'm jealous because I'm drawing with you a Jedi Nightcrawler.
Mm.
That ain't working.
You doing a mashup Jedi Nightcrawler?
Uh, um, Jedi Nightcrawler.
Man, that sounds interesting.
It's really stuck on the wall there, so I'm gonna share screen it. And this, Ricardo, is how it goes down.
Huh.
This is how it goes down. Where is it? Where did it go? Ah. Sorry, Ricardo, but them's the breaks. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he's teleporting there. There's another one back here you couldn't see because of the reflection down there. And here he is with his tail wrapped around his neck, punching him, knocking his feet on him, beating his ass
That
like a
is nice.
stepchild. And
Nice.
that is how it goes down with Spider-Man.
That's a nice piece.
Yeah, I had Shelby do it a long time ago.
Oof. The line art on that is clean.
All right, so is it Chow, Marcus? Is that how you pronounce it? You are a smart man, sir. Look at what he said. He's a smart man. Listen to this man. Man, this room is wall-to-wall art. I mean, I got it all around the doorways. I have a Joe Prado banner acting as a door for my closet because there's no door on it. I mean, it fits the door perfectly, so I put it over there.
Nice.
I have that I bought off of somebody a Wonder Woman and Valkyrie by Ricardo, which is gorgeous.
Oof.
Oh, let me show that. Hang on, I'll take a picture of that too. Hang on. Nice detail on that, guys, on both your drawings. Wow.
Thank
All
you.
right, so I also got some Kenny art to show you. Show you.
I am finished.
What's that, Ricardo?
I am finished.
And that is for sale, people. That is for sale. First person to claim it. First person to claim it. Show that bit. You know what? Do me a favor. Can you take a picture and send it in the Facebook chat so I can show a nice close-up of it for everybody?
Yeah.
Don't sound too excited. Yeah. Maybe I should show them some tragedy pages. All right. So here we go. All right. First of all, this is one of my jam pieces, Alpha Flight. Kenny drew Pete Wisdom. And
Oof,
this was,
go back.
yeah, man, this is 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes,
And
sir.
this was inked by Scott Hanna, I believe. Yes, Scott Hanna.
Wow.
Then we got Juggernaut by Sajad Shah. There's Shaman, inked by Mark Morales by Kenny Calderon.
Man, beautiful.
Calderon. There's Tyler Kirkham down there. Mark Morales drew her. And there's Marat Michaels. That's David Finch drew the Sasquatch.
Oh man,
There's Wendigo by Jason Metcalf. That's How I Love Wendigo, the John Byrne version. That's
same.
badass. Wendigo is like if you took Sabretooth and mixed him with the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at that. That's Ricardo. She-Hulk, She-Ra, and Wonder Woman, my girl's favorite heroes.
Beautiful.
Kaylee loved the Hulk too, but we went with girl power. Look at that. And look at that. Look at the fur pelt. Look what he did. Look at the axe. Look at the abdomen. Look at the detail. Badass.
Yeah.
Valkyrie and Wonder Woman. Look at the hilt of the sword. Like, you don't get to see it, obviously, in this, but the detail he put in this is phenomenal.
Agreed.
Ricardo. And there's Nightcrawler doing what he does. Just a reminder. And we lost Ricardo again.
Yeah.
I have that effect on people.
See,
So,
the
funny thing is, our shows run long. They do, but we have fun, and
We do.
people hang out.
we
All
do.
right. Look at this. This is up for sale. Ricardo just drew this in the last hour and 20 minutes. A more modern Valkyrie. Anybody interested?
That's
And
that's
Ricardo is back. Anybody interested in this beautiful piece? DM me or claim it right now in the chat. Let's see, what will we put it up for?
And away we go.
Hey, Ricardo. I'm going to message you, Ricardo. What size is that? Is that 11 by 17? Or in this case, in Brazil, that annoying doesn't fit in anything by half an inch, 11 by 17? And we lost him again. I actually have Nightcrawler as a Jedi by Ricardo.
Oh man, you got a picture of that?
I can take it and send it to you. I got two. One, he's got the cloak hood, and he's got a Darth Maul like double saber.
Oh, nice.
And one, he's in like a Ben Kenobi kind of outfit with, where he's a young Padawan with boots.
Mhm.
And I had the Jedi, the cloaked one, colored by Sigmund. It was really good.
Mhm.
He had the purple lightsaber. It was so good.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. I'll show you. They're so good. It's up on my Nightcrawler wall upstairs.
You have a Nightcrawler wall.
Oh yeah. I got Scott Williams on there, Will Conrad, Todd Knock, Tyler Kirkham, Ken Lashley, what's his face? Ed McGuinness, Alan Davis, and
Ooh.
Mark Farmer Inks.
Nice.
All right.
Soon you will have a Kenny Calderon up there.
Yeah, man, I got. By the way, the cover you sent me for Tragedy today, the rough, I'm loving it. I really, really like it a lot. It is exactly the style I wanted. I wanted to do a manga style cover for Tragedy, but manga in more of the style of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
The more mature manga, and he nailed it. Ricardo's back. He looks like he's in some interrogation movie, but he's back.
I'm sorry, my internet is weak. I don't know why.
It's all right, but you look like you're about to be interrogated for the crime that you committed. A crime of passion. All right, you know what? Ricardo and I were talking about a price, and Ricardo's a sweetheart of a guy. 150 for this Valkyrie piece. It's 11 by 17.
That's a steal.
Technically, it's a steal. I was going to be a little higher because I think it's worth higher. But Ricardo said no, he wants to do 150 to be kind. He appreciates the fan. But I'm going to tell you now, that price is for if you grab it right now. If you don't grab it before the end of the show, it's going to the price that I wanted to be at. And my price wasn't bad either. I said 175.
Okay.
If you want to save $25, and again, that's a steal. You got a background, you got a detailed character. It's all 150. Hang on, let's put Ricardo up there. Why did it do it like that? Hang on 1 second. What is that noise, Ricardo? It's on your line.
Nine 4 inches, right? Nine for 11 inches. Okay.
Say that again. Hard to understand you.
9 for 11 inches.
Oh, that's a 9 by 11. I asked you if it was 11 by 17. All right. Well,
Oh, it's a small piece.
yeah, it's a smaller piece. You know what? I'll do 125 then. I'll do 125.
Yeah.
It's still very detailed. 125. Basically a 9 by 12. It's the Brazilian version of 9 by 12.
Yeah.
The only thing I hate is when I get art from Rod and Ricardo from Brazil, and also from Will in Australia. Their A4s are a half inch off top and side. They're really like a 16 and a half by 11 and a half. I mean by 12 and a half. 11 and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
They don't fit in regular portfolios, and you can't frame them.
Oh man.
It's annoying.
That
People get
that
some
damn
American
metric
Bristol
system.
board, please. Ricardo,
Oi.
Superman Nightcrawler best, right?
Of course.
Yeah. He's just placating me. We all know that. All right, 125 for Ricardo's piece. All right. We got a few minutes left. We're waiting on Kenneth.
I'm almost done.
There's Marvel. Big ferocious Marvel. What's up, Marvel? The dog is like, would this man let me go, please? You do know when you let him lick your face, she licks her own butt, right?
Yeah, I know. I like it.
That's Susie's. Yeah. Well, that's Susie's face to kiss, not mine, so we're all good. That's one thing. I was like, a dog will lick my hand, I can wash that, but you would not lick my face. I had a dog, Cherokee. The dog was 110 or 20 pounds. He was a big dog, but he was a sweetheart, a good guard dog. And he'd be laying there, and you'd hear out of his ass. And then he would look surprised, like, what the hell is that? And then he would snip his ass, and he'd be like, oh. Hilarious. And then I started doing that. Except mine smelled good. It smelled like roses.
I call Marvel Big Wolf.
You call him what? Timberwolf?
Big Wolf.
Big wolf?
Big wolf.
Little Wolf.
Yeah,
My Little Wolf.
it's more like
The
stuffed
little
animal.
wolf.
Look at him. I bet you he's a boy or girl.
No,
That's what I thought. She's spoiled as hell. He just spoiled her.
I
Wait a
bet.
minute, that's looking beautiful too. And you're
Thank
doing the
you.
lightning.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the lightning in a really thin line weight.
Very cool.
Just want to
uh,
get some of these smaller details in the weapons in.
And that's 11 by 17.
This is 11 by 17, sir. Definitely 11 by 17.
I am playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on my Switch.
What about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Uh, this 1 minute. Shredded Revenger.
Oh, cool.
Can you see?
Nice. Shredder's Revenge. Yeah. Yeah, you're not
Big
allowed to do that. You got to do 20 pages a week on tragedy. Crack that whip. Crack that whip. Do-do-do-do-do.
When a problem comes along,
Only in my free time. Only in my
Yeah,
free time.
Ricardo's free time is any time after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He gets up at 7, he draws a page, inks it, and then at 2:30, he's like, "You like it?" And he edits. All right, see you later. I'm going to play. I'm
I
going to
prefer
watch
I
Marvel in
prefer
the park.
I prefer drawing and walk with Marvel. My
So,
physiotherapist said to me, and I need to walk every day because my legs pain a lot at night.
well, because you're sitting all the time, you got to get your blood flow going, and your muscles are going to atrophy, dude.
Yes, my legs pain a lot night
might need to drink more water too.
because this I
You're
walk with
cramping.
Marvel every day.
Well, what's your sodium level, and what's your hydration, and what's your calcium level, and your potassium level? Because all of those affect muscle.
True.
Eat a banana a day, drink plenty of fluids, and walk.
Yeah, I love banana and I'm drinking water a lot and I walk with Marvel 1 hour a day, every day.
That's good.
Marvel love walk in the city, and
That's
my
one,
legs don't pain anymore.
that's one of the best things for you. That when I have to go to the post office to ship artwork, I walk there.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my chair approximately 8 hours a day.
I do at least twice that. I
Tom
live
Raptor's
in my
back.
chair.
What's going on, boss?
I live in my chair.
Me too.
Sadly, I do too, but not for fun, but not for my passion.
One day, one day.
Yeah, I hope so soon, man. I'm gonna be 50. I'm tired. I don't know how long I can keep this pace.
I hear you. I'm 42. You
When
know,
I'm very tired, I am laid in my bed and drawing laying on iPad.
iPad drawing, yeah. That's something that I can't get used to. I gotta like be upright. That I even considered getting one of those like stand up tables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because like when I paint, I stand up, and
right.
like I like it a lot. You know, I feel a little more mobile. So I'm considering upgrading from this drafting table to one that I can elevate a little higher.
You
Found
know,
one
it's Scott Hanna had mentioned that there was a chair that they made that was great for an artist's back and neck alignment, and unfortunately, they don't make the chair anymore. Will Clayton is in the house. What's going
Will
on?
Langdon,
The Outback Assassin.
the Aussie assassin.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with a name for him. Where there's a Will, there's a Wade Clayton. We'll call him Dundee. Ricardo, don't bring out the porn mags.
That
I would like to show the sketch for the last three commissions.
ooh,
Oh, very cool. Obviously, it's done. I didn't show the finished piece, but that was the rough sketch for composition on one of the Kickstarter tiers. Someone wanted Carmen San Diego based on the 90s cartoon, Stealing the
sweet.
Mona Lisa.
Please support tragedy and
Yeah, this was a tier
Indiegogo.
also. Someone wanted Lady Death or two other characters. He said, or artist choice. Will Clayton, got to fight the artist hunch. Oh, yeah,
Love
exactly.
this commission so much because
Oh, I have that piece right here. I have that actual piece right here. Yeah.
this is a sketch. I am drawing small sketch and making inkings after that.
Almost done.
Yeah, man, look at that. Look at that. Lady Dare, or what is it, Lady Daredevil?
Oh yes, I did see that piece. That's a nice piece.
Yeah, this is going to a customer. The only reason why I haven't shipped it out yet is because I'm still waiting on the books that they pledged on as well to go with it.
Ah, that makes sense. Set
And they
everything
know
up.
I communicated with them. I communicate constantly with backers on my campaign. I don't want them to think, anything's up. By the way, there's this one. Oh yeah, whoops, it's upside down. Oh yeah,
It,
pretty
that
close
man,
enough.
I'm really proud of that piece.
I have to tell you, I'm proud of this piece too. I think it's awesome. But what you did with the colors was fantastic.
Thank you.
I don't want to get rid of this. This is original published art.
I'm
This
really
guy,
proud of that.
this
And this is
guy
Rod
does.
Ramos. This sold on the Indiegogo.
Did it?
Andrew Dodge. It sold.
Nice.
Yep.
That's a strong piece too.
Every
Yeah,
artist that I have the privilege of representing is a strong artist.
Indeed.
yeah.
And I can draw a hell of a stick figure.
So sometimes that's all it takes.
It won't be straight, but I can draw a hell of a stick figure.
Phil, I would like to make some blank cover for Tragedy 4.
Well, I mean, the only reason why you didn't is because you didn't have time for book 3. Otherwise, you would have been the studio cover. But Kevin Stewart is the studio cover because you didn't have time.
Good old Kev.
I am so hungry.
You're hungry? You can go. You look bored as hell. This is not a good look.
Have
You
a
can
snack.
go.
I am watching Kenny drawing.
Almost done. And then Ricardo could have a sandwich.
So there's an artist that I commissioned back in April. I paid them. I don't like to pay everything up front. I don't like when an artist tells me I have to pay everything up front. I
Right.
don't think that's right. It should be half up front, half at the end.
Of course.
Especially, I have a good reputation. People know who I am to be that way, but whatever. So I did. I never worked with this artist before, but I like their work. I haven't heard a word from them about the commission. I emailed them twice, no response. So we'll see. Um,
That's no
this
good.
is. I have to take this. I'm sorry, Kenny. You got the reins for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Phil, how many people will watch this live?
We're at 4 right now.
Hello.
Great.
Yeah. Almost done. Just laying in some very small hatching details. All right. Once I get my lightning in there, it's just some cross hatching here and there, and we should be good. Gerald, thanks a lot for that. Looking forward to talking to you tomorrow and doing our live stream on Sunday.
Thanks a lot, Cheryl.
Some small shadows in here.
Kenny,
Right.
you draw comics?
Yes.
What comics?
Yes. I've done a few indie books. Like when we're off the stream, I can like send you images of some of the pages that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some sci-fi. I did a steampunk book a few years ago about a female pirate. That was pretty popular. Right now, I'm doing a sci-fi book. I'm wrapping up pages on a sci-fi book,
Great.
and then I got a fun little project to do like 4 pages on a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan story. You know Buffy the Vampire Slayer, yeah?
Great. I love the series is 1960,
Yes,
right? I love it.
yes,
In Brazil is Buffy, a
yeah.
caçadora de espíritos.
So one of my clients actually reached out to me, and he's a big fan of Buffy. Right?
I
He
love
had he had commissioned a big panoramic piece of like his favorite Slayers from the lore. He loved it so much that he reached out to me again, and he wrote some fan fiction that looked really good, and he wanted it done in a comic style. So that's
yeah.
that's a fun little side project that I'm also doing now.
Excuse me for interrupting. Anybody watching right now, if you look to buy this and claim it now before the end of the live stream, which is only a few minutes, that Kenny Calderon piece, 11 by 17, the last Ronin inked, is only 150. It goes up to 200 if you don't buy it live on the shelf. And 200 is still a steal for 11 by 17 inked piece full figure.
True.
I know the economy's tough, but you guys, if you look at what art prices are pricey, and we're not. So consider that high quality talent, high quality art, but blue collar prices.
Oh yeah.
Ricardo looks very confused and very intense. Are you okay, my friend?
Leave Ricardo alone.
I'm thinking the crow. I would like to draw the crow.
You like to draw who?
The crow.
The crow? Ooh, you would. Yeah, that would be nice.
Ooh, that's an
I
yeah,
love
that's a
the
good
crow. In my
That's-
when I start drawing, I read the comic Andy Park drawing Lara Croft. I love I love these comics, and
Right.
one day I would like to draw on Lara Croft, but I don't
I
think
have a Lara Croft from you for sale.
yeah.
Well, next live stream, maybe you could draw the crow.
I love
That
I
would
love
be
yeah. I would like, and I love the Indiana Jones.
Nice.
okay.
Who wins, Indiana Jones or Lara Croft?
Oh my God, Lara Croft because he is a woman.
Yeah,
I
but
prefer.
with her big chest, wouldn't she knock herself out? With all the running around? That's one hell of an athletic bra.
I am playing with Lara Croft on video game, so I prefer it.
I love
Her.
those games.
Those were
But
good
you
games.
Brazilian artists are hilarious because you can't draw a woman without making her half naked and hot as hell.
It's what they're surrounded by.
I know. Well, I could never live there. I'd be
They
divorced.
they,
Just
they draw
looking.
what they know.
I'm looking at this Valkyrie piece there. That's really nice. See, it's the hard thing being an art collector and an art dealer, you know, an art rep. You want to buy all the inventory. I'm like the guy who works at Carvel and I just need all the ice cream.
There you go. You can't get high on your own supply.
By the way, anybody want a tragedy sketch cover? And get one of these guys to do something on it for you?
I would like to draw.
Gus Moth did?
I absolutely need some of that.
Yeah,
I
please
got
send me.
1, 2, and
Send me 10.
3. I'm not sending you nothing.
I am drawing Nightcrawler there, okay?
Yeah.
And Superman.
On all 10. We'll make them 10 connecting covers. Nightcrawler is
Okay.
teleporting his head everywhere.
Okay. I am drawing smoke. Only smoke.
Will Clayton Art says, with artists like these guys, the art is an investment, not to mention the incredible aesthetics that make you feel great every time you see it on the wall. Everyone get on it. You know, I mean this sincerely. You may look at what Will just said and be like, oh, he's biased. He's one of the artists, or you know, that's a marketing pitch. And of course, we're always marketing. We're not going to deny that. But we're marketing with sincerity, with a belief behind what we're selling. We're not selling something that we don't believe in. Look, I approached these people to represent them. Well, some approached me, but I was very happy that they did because I love their art. I think they're talented. I could not I could not sell something I don't believe in. I couldn't sell something that if I didn't think it had either potential or it's amazing art as it is. And all the artists I deal with are amazing artists, and they just have the potential to be better and better and better, and they do get better. If you look at Ricardo 2 years ago, great work, but you can see how much he's even better now. If you look at Kenny 2 years ago, well, just look at the two pieces Kenny did for me were great, but look what he's doing now.
100%.
And these are hungry guys that are striving to be the best artists they can. And you know what? They haven't become fat, lazy cats that want to sell a phoned-in piece for a ton of money because they just want to make the money and do the least for it. They care about the craft. They care about the art. They have a passion for what they do. You heard Kenny's behind his desk like freaking 16 hours a day.
Yep.
Ricardo is behind his desk for 8 and then playing Nintendo Switch for the other 8, but still.
I need to buy new games.
So there you go. Buy the art because Ricardo needs to buy a new Switch game. Leave the marketing to me, Ricardo, okay? I honestly believe in these artists. They're really talented. They're hungry. They're passionate, and you get 120% in everything that they draw. So what do you want to spend your money on? Phoned in piece or something like this? And if it's the phoned in piece, well, that's because you're an investor, not an art collector. There's a difference. Do you collect art for prestige? Do you collect it for its turnaround value, the big name behind it? Or do you collect art because it's just beautiful hanging on your wall? These guys will be names on a high level someday, and you're gonna hate that you didn't jump in in the beginning. But even still, I mean, it's just beautiful art. So yeah, come get some. Come get some.
Come
Marvel said so.
get.
Right, Marvel? Marvel.
Marvel,
Tell us,
Marvel needs to
Marvel. 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 Marvel.
Marvel.
Marvel. Tell him.
Melody loves Marvel, right?
Yes, they both do. So I will be selling original art in hand and prints tomorrow and Sunday at Garden State Comic Fest in New Jersey. I will have published art by Ricardo. I will have the portrait painted series by Will Clayton, as well as some published work, some sample sequential work, and some amazing gouache paintings that he's done, fan art commissions. I will have original art by Rodimus Prime Ramos. If you want to support the Allspark, come buy some art. We sold a few pieces of Rod's work at Heroes Con. And of course, I will be selling Tragedy, sketch covers, and actual comics. We'll have foils, we'll have regular covers, we'll have virgins, we'll have trades. No, not those virgins, not the ones you sacrifice at the volcano, but a virgin cover that has no logo on it. And some of the artists that have done covers will be at the show as well. So maybe you get some signatures. By the way, I'm going to post it later or tomorrow, but one of the backers for issue 2 got their book graded, and it came back from CGC 9.8. It's the Nick Justice homage to Batman, the animated series. So it looks really cool. We get quite a few people that grade the books.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we got some big names. We got some really talented up and coming names, and people love to get them graded.
All right.
Are you finally done, Kenny? You
And
showed up
there it
late.
is.
The last one to the table. And there it
Look,
is.
there it is.
You want to send me a picture in Facebook DM and I'll screen share it again, like I did
Absolutely.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
All right, while we're waiting on that, this is available right now. You've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It is 125. It is 9 by 12, give or take a half inch, because it's Brazil. It is the Valkyrie by Marvel. Ricardo, not Marvel the dog, but the publishing company. Ricardo Silva, artist extraordinaire. There you go. 125, guys. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to decide. And then we have this beaut. Oh, yeah, you go. Why did it do that? Oh, you sent me another one.
It's all right.
That's all right. We got this. It's an homage to the Dark Knight, Batman: The Dark Knight. Is it Returns? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lightning, The Last Ronin by Kenny Calderon. Beautiful detail. Right now, this 11 by 17, and he's in Florida, so it's actually 11 by 17. Goes for 150 for the next 2 minutes. After that, the price goes up to 200. So if you want to claim it, you claim it now. You got 2 minutes. First one to claim it in the chat. 150. 150. 150. Gerald, I don't know if you saw my thumbs up, but share. Yeah, share. Send me in Facebook DM. I'd love to share what you drew. I guess you didn't see my thumbs up before there, buddy. Oh, no, nothing. Yeah. Are you still there, Gerald? I gave you the thumbs up when I put your comment up on the screen. There we go. All right. We've got a Valkyrie by Gerald. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. He did Valkyrie and The Last Ronin together. Very cool. Check that out. Gerald drew along with them. Valkyrie and The Last Ronin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Great job,
Nice.
Gerald.
Nice composition, Joel.
A lot of energy.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very cool.
That came out really good.
Go check out Gerald Motos and his page, see what he draws. I don't know if he's up for commissions. Still waiting on my cover.
That came out really good.
Gerald Motos. I want to remind you of a couple things. First, this Sunday, 1 p.m., Comics Cast with your host, Gerald Motos. Joe Tolliver's in Korea right now. He's in our armed services. Thank you to Joe. But Gerald will be hosting Let It Out, 1 p.m. Sunday, and his guest will be Kenny Calderon, the artist here right now, with who drew The Last Ronin. Kenny, show your face. Put the face to the name, buddy. I want to remind you that Sunday, 1 p.m., Kenny will be with Gerald on Let It Out, and they will be drawing live, and they'll be talking about Kenny. Kenny will probably be talking about me and Legendary because he's that kind of guy when I keep telling him the show's about him, but he insists. I also want to remind you that I'm at Garden State Comic Fest this weekend selling all their original work. And I want to remind you that Ricardo needs a new Nintendo Switch game. So I want you to buy his Valkyrie. And I do have a lot of Ricardo art that you're going to love. Published work. Published work. All right. Kenny, throw it at us.
What do you want to throw?
Your where to find you, links.
Oh, okay. Instagram at Wild Inks 10, Wild underscore INX underscore KEN. Also, Wild underscore Inks underscore Studios with a Z. Um, and here on Facebook,
Drop them
Wild
in
Ink
the chat.
Studios.
Drop them in the chat. Ricardo, where do we find you, and when do you acknowledge that Spider-Man cannot beat Nightcrawler?
In next show, we argue about the Nightcrawler and Superman, right? Next show.
Ricardo's tired. He's an old man. Where do we find you? What is your Instagram and your Facebook?
Uh, Ricardo Silva Art, and on Instagram and DeviantArt, Ricardo Silva Art.
Okay. Cool. And if you don't know, come find me and I will direct you to them. You can also find them through me at Legendary Illustrations. We are always doing lives. We will try to do them every week, but with my convention schedule, it's not easy. We might try, the windows might be too small, but we might try to get 4 artists on here at once. We'll get you, Rod, Ricky, and Will. And we'll do a draw-a-thon. But we'll have you rough them out ahead of time so that you can just detail them and bring them in, and we'll take suggestions. Please share this out. Let everybody know we're here. Yes, it's a 2-hour and 12-minute show, but we had fun. We talk about comics. We talk about superheroes. We poke fun at Ricardo. Because I love him. I have a man crush on you, Ricardo. Ricardo's a good man.
I am asking Spider-Man beaten up on Superman.
Bold words.
He wins every time.
Bold words.
In my world.
I was going to say, it's very hot where you are. I think you're suffering from heat stroke. Anyway.
I snap on Little Spider, right?
What's that?
He snapped on Little Spider, right?
I'm just telling you, Spider-Man is an overrated character, just like Batman. Oh snap! I said it. Oh snap!
Hot takes.
What about the themed characters and their vehicles? Ooh, that's a good theme.
Thanks
You could do
for
Spider-Man and his old Spider Bunny.
More hot takes.
Sweet. Will, drop your links. Gerald, drop your links. Everybody drop your links. Just not
Phil, you know, I changed my favorite character. Nightcrawler, right?
Yeah. No, tragedy.
It's better.
All right. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for those who stuck it out and hung out with us for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Last call if you want either of these pieces. I mean, you can still DM me, but the prices go up slightly if you don't buy them at the show. They're not going up crazy, though. We're not looking to rake you over the coals. It's just we give a deal on the live stream. And if you're not at the live stream, you miss the deal. And the obvious reason for that is we want you to come to the live stream. I'm transparent. I'm not trying to play games. We want you here to watch. And we want you to buy art. This is how they make a living. Ricardo has 50 illegitimate kids. And Kenny has 10 legitimate kids.
Phil,
You all need shoes.
I love this read. I love drawing, and thank you for you and Kenny join with me in this life. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah,
No, it
man,
was
we
a
love
pleasure.
having you on.
Absolutely.
In the next year, and I'm trying to travel to New York, and I will hug you You and you, okay?
Hell yeah. Listen, you'll be sleeping in this room. I'm gonna have a nice queen size mattress for you and Susie, and you'll have a lightsaber nightlight.
Nice.
Nothing but the best for you, baby.
Classy.
Hey, Geraldo Borges was comfortable in here. We put a nightstand next to it. We gave him all, he started reading all my books.
That's
And
good stuff.
listen, in all seriousness, I ribbed you a lot tonight, Ricardo. I have a great deal of respect for Ricardo as a human being and as an artist and as a friend. Ricardo is family to us, him and Susie. He's a good man. He's a humble man. He's a man that wants to give you the best possible work he can, whether it's a commission or my book or Sister Mercy's book. He takes great pride in getting better and being better and doing right by you. There is no ego in this man. It's all about the project. And I could not be more grateful and lucky to be partnered with you on Tragedy. So first of all, thank you for that. As far as Kenny, he's all right. But no, Kenny is another person, humble, hardworking, good business head, but also he understands the industry, but he also cares about the fans and the art and the passion of making it. And Kenny is another one that gives you 1,000%, and he settles for no less. So when you hire Kenny for a cover, this is me speaking sincerely. Sincerely, I said this. If you go back 6 months ago when I didn't rep Kenny, I said this. When Kenny is hired for a cover, you would think Kenny was part of the book because he created the book because he gives you his all. He communicates, he works quickly, efficiently, and he can do everything, including coloring. And his prices are like Crazy Eddie. Insane!
Insane. Wow, that's a throwback.
Oh, I'm old. I'm going to be 50 in October. And if any of you can make it to my place in New York to celebrate my 50th with me, I'd love to have you here. Anyway, it's a great pleasure to work with you, gentlemen, and to know you and to befriend you. And it's awe-inspiring to watch you draw and work at your craft. Kenny's got two covers on my next book coming out in August, and they're awesome. We showed you one. Can't wait to see the other. Kenny, make me smile, baby.
You, you know I can't give you any less.
There you go. So seriously, guys, hit us up if you you want to make a book, want a cover, need sequentials, need a letterer, need an editor, need a writer. We got it all. Colorist, we got it all. All right, and that's it. If you want a fan commission, go get these guys through me.
Absolutely.
Come talk to me. God bless you all. Ricardo, do you remember the first line I say before my last line as we leave? Do you remember what I always say to end my shows? No, because you never stay that long.
I don't remember.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna send it to you in Messenger, and I want you to say it. And Kenny, you know the last one, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm testing you people. I know who doesn't say.
I remember the whole thing. I like ribbing you.
Big legendary.
There you go. Be legendary. Thank you. Say it one more time with conviction.
Be legendary.
There you go. And Kenny,
Have fun storming the castle.